are you ready for the obsession?
Sorry.
Sorry, we were just talking about this, I think. But keep going, because we didn't let you finish your question.
Are you guys ready for the obsession for the next couple of weeks?
Ah.
As soon as this hits our screens.
I am definitely ready. I am ready for people to be obsessed with me.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I would love that if people are obsessed with it. Yeah.
Yeah, the way I put it, the amount of effort and work and just mind games that we played with trying to find ways to make everything intriguing and different, and it's just like, yeah, you better like it.
Yeah. That's good.
What I loved, so I got 4 episodes of it last night. Like I was hooked on it. Bottle of wine.
Why only
Okay.
4?
What's that?
Why only 4?
Oh, because it was about like midnight and I work on a breakfast show, so...
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I really smiled about was that like it's such a strong LGBT storyline, and it's so good to see. That's going to be on every single screen around the world. That there's a strong... Like, how does that feel for you guys to know that, you know, you're change makers, you could say?
I guess I never really thought of it as that, because I don't think there's anything to do heavily with like hero to queer characters. You know, I feel like it's more so the actual relationships and the status of the relationships and communication and all those things. And so there's a beauty of like, yeah, okay, you have these 2 women, and especially one who is, you know, showing the ability to step outside what some might think she should do, or just because she's only slept with a woman doesn't means that, oh, she can't be with a man. I like the way that it's kind of like, well, I've never slept with a man, so how would I know? I think that's the only thing. But in terms of like, this show is for y'all, it's like, I think the beauty of it is it's more so of, it's very universal and more so
Casual as well.
Yeah.
I think I never thought of it that way either. But now that I am thinking about it, what I appreciate about it is that it's just messy, right? It's not about being
Messy.
queer. It's not about being any sort of, it's not really about sexual identity, I don't think. In a way, it's just about, it treats that issue very casually. It's just...
It makes it more human, because we're all struggling.
There's
with
no
those kinds of
labels
things.
on it. It's
Yeah.
just, it's something we take for granted when we start the show, that everyone's fucking each other. You know, and except for me, I'm not getting fucked by anyone. I mean, apparently it's said, but I don't know.
How cold was the water when you guys were in it?
Cold.
All sea swim now.
It's cold.
It
shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be that cold.
It was so it was so cold that when I got out, I remember I felt like my legs were burning.
Yeah.
You know? It was, and I did they wanted us to sort of lower ourselves in, and I was like, I'm not lowering shit. I am getting in. So when I got you know, we had to walk, so it was like walking the plank. You remember? Like we walked on this shallow part of the water, which was almost worse because you're feeling it a bit. And then we get to this dip, and I just jumped in. I just did it. I was like, I'm just going for it.
Once my twang comes out, you know I'm bothered.
She said twang, by the way. Twang.
The one thing I loved as well was like how casual everyone likes a glass of wine. Like every time I lifted up a glass of wine last night, I noticed one of you guys had a glass of wine.
There was a lot of wine.
There was.
Yeah.
Throwing a gin and tonic here and there, but.
And I think that's not unintentional. I think that the type of evasive conversations they were having and the awkwardness, they needed that wine. That wine
Liquid
was
courage.
there as a buffer, you know, to sort of a crutch for everyone. Yeah.
Dublin looks beautiful in this whole thing. The episodes I've seen. Did you guys get to hang out in Dublin at all?
Which parts were you calling Dublin? Because there were very few.
Well, I guess all the external was mainly Dublin.
Oh, the external. Oh, yeah.
I hung out. I did. Me, my brother, and my daughter went to Pride in Dublin, so that was amazing. That was.
Was it cool?
Yeah, that was so good. It was just a whole big block party, and it was nice.